Right, hey you two, welcome on into a very special episode of the Beggars View Circus. Oh mama, we got it for you. What we're doing tonight was going to be doing some more blueprints. I doubt we're going to switch off from blueprints anytime soon, so if you don't like it, hey, sorry about that. We'll still be putting up regular videos, but our live stuff is going to be blueprints for the time being. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll jump into a little bit of some other games here and there, but this is what I'm doing. I've got 1 out of the 8 final doors open because let me tell you, even when you open door 46, that's not the end. That's just the start. You have 8 doors that you need to locate and open after that. So what are we doing tonight? We're going to do a very tricky run. We're going to do a little trick run. I'll show you how to do it. You have to do a little bit of preparation before this. You have to make sure you've got the extra steps available. You got to make sure that you got your money available, your gems available, and your keys available. So I think we should be good to go on that. In fact, why don't we start it up? Continue. Day 39. Wow, we're already on day 39. We are gonna, at some point, we're gonna go back and start a fresh save file, and we're gonna try to see how low we can keep the day count. Like, we're legit gonna be very parsimonious with the days. We're gonna parsimonious. That's a good word. Parsimonious. Parsimonious. That's good, my ding dong. There it is. All right, so let's see how much we start out with here. We got 4, we got 12, no keys. Okay, well that's a bit of a problem. That might mean that the trick run might not go down the way that we want it to go down. All right, let's grab our allowance. And we are gonna, actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let me check to make sure. Okay, no, okay. So we can make a wish here. We've never done that before. Can I make another wish? No? Okay. All right, let's go get the thing. We're not going to do the trick run right now. I just realized that it's we can't do it. We can't do it because we drain the reservoir for a very specific reason. We'll do a trick run later. Oh man, I'm doing what? What's that? False advertising? What is it called? Not false advertising. Clickbait. Clickbait. I clickbaited everybody. Well, I'm the masturbator. Wait. I'm good at baiting? No. Still don't want to say that. I'm good at getting people to click. I'm clicking them up. All right, so we got some items to start out with. So the trick run was gonna be, I guess I could just explain it. If you drain the fountain, and if you've unlocked the door at the bottom of the fountain, you can literally walk your way over to here. You can go on the fountain, go through the basement stuff, and you can pop up over here, skipping the first 3 rows. Now, of course, that's not a good thing because the first 3 rows are where you get a lot of your keys, your gems, and your gold. But because we started out with a considerable amount of gems and gold, well, gold's kind of low, but we could have skipped those 3 rows. If we'd had keys, we would not have keys. You could use the freezer to do this, though. What you do is you set up a freezer run. You go through and you just collect as much of the goods as you can, and you try to get to the point where you have like 5 keys. I would say 3 to 5 keys, 5 to 10 gems, and 10 to 20 coins. If you've got that, hit that freezer. Come out and you can do the trick run, but you have to remember to keep this sucker drained the whole time. If you don't know how to drain the sucker, then you got a problem. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is one of the this is one of the sigils. This is the outside of a sigil, so there's something to do with this. We'll take a look at it when we drain it, because I think you have to have it drained to see the configuration of the sigil. But the sigils play a very big role in things. So anyway, so yeah, we're not going to do the trick right now, but that's the trick. You drain the fountain and you can skip the first 3 rows if you have enough stuff to do it. 2 wind-up keys, parlor. Let's go through the den. Probably should save the den for later. But I like to get the den early on. I like to get the drop on the den, you know? I remember when Mike Brady had a den. But Greg needed a bedroom all by himself. So he took Mike Brady's den. Son of a bitch. I got some snacks for tonight too. Plus, we're gonna be doing a lot of bullshit tonight. I've been looking at a couple of things. Greater chance finding items in green rooms, or do we want the 2 wind-up keys? Yeah, we want the wind-up keys, right? Yeah. A few things I've been thinking about. Some weird thoughts bubbling through my head. Having to do with life on planet Earth, and a lot of the things that you look at and you go, because they talk about evolution, right, and how it's survival of the fittest, where the exercise is a fitness exercise, like the animals, plants, animals, the whatever, fish, the fungus, whatever has the best kit is going to be able to reproduce, and then is going to move on to the next generation. And that is going to allow for natural selection to pick. The environment kind of selects for the best traits that fit the environment and fit getting what you need, right? Well, wouldn't it be better to have animals, plants, whatever, any of the type of living things on the planet, life on the planet? Wouldn't it be better if life didn't need a second specimen to reproduce, if you know what I'm saying? And there are a lot of examples of life that can split off. Now, of course, the whole argument was, well, you gotta mix the genes together, and then that's how it's, you know, you get the different combinations, and you got some are good, some are bad. No, because it's not the genes that are selected for. It's the traits that are selected for. And they're proving this with flatworms. Flatworms are created by division. They basically divide, and then they make another copy of themselves. So cut them in half, they'll make 2 whole flatworms, same size they were before. You can cut them up to 256, I think they said. 256 slices, and you get 256 worms. The genome is the same. It's passed on pretty much unaltered, except as it's gone along, there's been mutations that have come in from radiation blasts and stuff, right? They say it has one of the worst, disorganized, horrifyingly scary genomes that are there when they've analyzed it. But yet these things self-regenerate. They're essentially immortal. They don't die. Like, you got a flatworm, as long as it's got things to eat, as long as it's safe, it will live forever. And if it doesn't live forever, it's able to divide, and then its second part lives forever. So that tells me that one of the best things that's surviving on this planet is a flatworm. And it does not use 2 smashies to reproduce. Pound for pound, the most weight that we have on the planet for living things, if you kind of weighed everything out, is bacteria. Took all the bacteria and you weighed it. I think it was like 80% of life on the planet by weight is bacteria. Bacteria do not propagate that way. So why is it that those are the most successful species now? Of course, they're the most successful species at surviving. But why is it that certain things are designed to propagate through reproduction using 2, and the higher, especially the higher level forms of that, have that as a thing? It's just a strange thing. You would think that's a severe disadvantage, requiring another of your species to be able to reproduce. You figure that would cause a lot of species to die out early on. Now, of course, there's a drive in there that they all have to make them want to reproduce. But I don't think that's enough. That and the fact that you look at like gestation in eggs or gestation during pregnancy, it's a very risky proposition. There's a lot that can go wrong. It just does not seem like that is selected for naturally. That does not seem selected for naturally. That should have phased out quickly. But it's been around. Eggs have been around for millions of years, right? And so has, well, mammals. I don't know how long. Mammals have been around, I guess, millions of years as well. You'd figure that sort of thing is probably not the best way. And that should have been selected out at this point because there are better ways to do it through natural means. So it's just one of those things where I'm looking at it going, okay, there's a lot of things that don't make sense if you're thinking that genetics is a fitness test. Not genetics, if natural selection is a fitness test. All right, the white box is true. Let's see what the white box is. The other two boxes are false. That's possible. The other two boxes are empty. The white box is true. The other two boxes are false. All right. So if this cannot be true. The white box cannot be true, which means you're a falsie. You're a falsie. The other two boxes are empty. You're the true one. Because for this to be true would mean that this has to be false. But if that's false, that means that this is not true. So yeah. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. Plus we got two wind up things anyway. So my point is it seems like there is something, and I'm not a creationist by any means, but it sure does seem like there's something guiding everything along a little bit more than just like random guesswork, you know? It just seems like there has to be something at the helm. I'm not saying God, and I'm not saying a being, but I definitely don't think it's some sort of chariot that's firing along with no driver, so to speak. All right, where are we going here? We're gonna go up. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go down. So I have a theory, and I'm not going to put the theory out there right now because it would just sound crazy. It would just sound crazy, but there's some evidence that early humans were given instructions. And that things were set up very advantageously for early humans after they were given those instructions. It's really, really weird kind of circumstances going on here. All right. I'm kind of interested in the mirror room here, but I don't think it won't work because we're missing a side. We could go in the attic. We haven't been in the attic, so I'm going to pay the 3 gems because we have it. Okay, that looks like a sigil. All right, so we got 8 items in here. So we can look around here. Okay, good. We've got the switch, the broken switch. Good. I don't think we have a sledgehammer, do we? No sledgehammer. Maybe it's in here, though. Maybe we can find a sledgehammer. Oh, I wish we could take a wagon with us. That'd be great. I should have been counting how many items we got, because, like, right now I haven't even counted. All right, let's take a look. Dear Mrs. Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalog, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Ooh. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit your work. Submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Wow. And this is what they do. This is what they do. They basically say, oh, well, yeah, we don't really want that. And they say, don't be discouraged, though. Somebody else might want it, and maybe want something you do in the future. Thomas Yander is the editor, Ruffington Red Publishing, Children's Book Department, 205 Conchetta Court, 021. I don't think this is going to be anything. Huh? Change the ending to political. I wonder who added that. If she added that, or if that was added in. Oh, here's the swan. That's important. The swans are important. We got to pay attention to the swans, guys. When we see the swans, we should be keeping an eye out, because that does mean that there's something going on up here that we got to pay attention to, because there's swans everywhere. Anything back here? No. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Was that powerful before, or did that just light up? I'll have to look at it back on the playback and see. That almost looks like it just lit up. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Whoa, what's going on here? What are you pointing at? Oh, look at this. What is that? All right, so he's pointing at something. All right, what is this too? Bunch of slashes, but look at that little thing. Like a scared face. It's a bit creepy. All right, anything else we can see? He doesn't look happy. Harper. Harper, why are you wearing a sailor suit? Come on, dude. Get with the times. That's old-fashioned. All right. Anything else? Can we look at you? Oh, wait. She's got the moon. She's sitting in the chair. I think that's the chair that they talked about, right? Certainly looks like it. But it's been stuck up in the attic with the swan. All right. Do we go for the chest? I think we do. We got 3 keys. I'll sack a key for this. I'll put a key in my sack for this. Ah, re-rolls. Perfect. Okay. Now we have 20 coins. That's going to take one more quick look to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I think we got... So we found the coin purse, the lockpicks. That's 1, 2. Compass is 3. The lever is 4. Hey, what's up, Mr. Fish? And a cranky mord. You are such a cranky mord. I broke and bought Balatro. Oh, Balatro's so good. I haven't played it in a while, so I haven't seen any of the new update stuff that they added to it, unfortunately. Exciting stuff, though. Convert the left card into the right card. I think that was on there. Yeah, that was on there. Yeah, they had one like that. Because that one was useful when you needed to make Death Tarot card. No, that we definitely did. Well, was there Death? Maybe not. It might not have been Death. What does it do? Tell me what it does. I know the effects more than I do the actual names. If you don't know, no big deal. If you don't know, no big deal. Permanent additions. So I guess I got all the permanent additions, which is, I guess, cool. Converts the left card into the right card. Oh, okay. Yeah. Then that's already been there. That for sure was there. Oh. What is this? Hold up. All right. This is too weird. So this we're going to have to snip. It's been scribbled out, but at the same time, it's been scribbled out in red. We know that red is false. Ooh, Snippy. Where are you, Snippy? Nothing but grocery shopping done today. Well, that's not that bad. I'm finishing at least one homework assignment before playing more. Yeah, it's a really addictive game. In fact, I'd love to go back to it. I don't know why I stopped playing it. I think I just got tired. We're gonna call this Scribble Dibble. That and Billionaire. Billionaire has a new level added to it and a new bunch of new cards. Not cards, whatever they call those things. Poopiters. So this is another sigil. These are sigils. I'm convinced that these things are sigils that they're leaving around. All right, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna snip that. Set it to 3 seconds. Go new, pop, and yeah, because look at the stuff that's in the middle here. Hold up, let me just save this. Sigil attic. And we're gonna need these because apparently you don't get the rewards in the door unless you know the sigil. Like look at in the middle here, and then the branching things, and then the outer ring, just like they teach you on this in the sigil book. So I don't think there's anything else in here that I can get to. But I'm glad. See, here's another sigil right here. Look. Yeah, I'm convinced. I'm convinced these have to be. All right, let's do this one. In 3. New. Grab that. Sigil. Addict 2. I'm a sigil addict. Is a multiplayer mod that I absolutely cannot learn more about until after I graduate. Yes, I think we talked about that, didn't we? And how you said, yeah, you can't. There's absolutely no way you would want to play that before graduation. Which I would understand that. I would totally understand that. All right, this is a model airplane. So that means that they use planes. So I'd have to look through that book again and find out which one used planes. Back out we go. Off to the principal's office I go. Sorry. I had a Will Smith. I had a Will Smith in my face. Give me this. I should have taken the gift shop, but I'm not going to. I can always take it later, I think. I need the keys. Give me a keys. Give me keys. I would also like to do a full run where we get the full board covered, because that would be a very useful thing to do. All right, chapel. Hey, what's up, Bean? Beans. How's everything going, my friend? I'm gonna stop for a second and talk to you. Me and Husbean started playing this together. Oh, how you liking it? I've beaten the first part, so I got to room 46, and then I got there a second time, and then it tells you what you have to do after going to room 46. So there's 8 more rooms to unlock, all involving different things. And this is not a spoiler. Yeah. This is just me telling you because I don't want you to finish the game and think you're done. Taking so many notes, absolutely. I got this one notepad that I bring up on my computer that's just like littered with stuff. We need a little dude sweet hair. You go.
Dude, what does mine say?
Sweet!
What about mine? Dude, what does mine say? Sweet! You idiot!
I don't want to do ASMR by eating into the microphone. Sun chips, though. Gotta have your sun chips. Yeah, it's a really, really good game. Let's do the spare room. Crapola. We got nothing. Where we at? Do we want to blow a courtyard on this? No, I think we go to the observatory. We should be able to get we should be able to get some hair out of this. Farmer's apple. Apples are better today. Good. Everything is 50% off today. That's also good. And we got a key. Clavis the key. I like how they name the keys Clavis. You know, it's like Travis from Blink 182. All the small things in my underpants. Wait, what? All right, I was gonna cut off with the storeroom, but no, I'll do the East Hall. And that was Travis saying that, not me. I don't have small things. Everything I do is big, 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 big. Big like a pickle. You know I'm in charge. Could we end off here? Get some items? I think we could, and then we could go up and around, or we could go through chapel. Yeah, let's do that. Another reroll. That's good. Oh, we got the sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? Ow. Oh, let me be your sledgehammer. This could be my testimony. Ledge. Hey. Show me around your fruit cage. Well, I will be your honeybee. Open up your fruit cage. Well, that fruit is as sweet as can be. I wanna be your bean salad. Bean salad? Yeah, sledgehammer. What I see, and I was talking about that song the other day. It's like in the 80s, I thought that song was trash. You had that CD? I think everybody did. Yeah, I don't know why I said bean salad. I guess I saw bean, and then I'm thinking of tomorrow because tomorrow's Easter, and Easter we have bean salad. Shit, I didn't get a notification. Have you gotten any of the notifications recently? Because I've been streaming. Been streaming quite often. I've been like, I think we did five nights. 7 bean salad. No, actually 3 bean salad. I don't think I've ever had 7 bean. There's a 7 bean salad. I know there's poke salad. Poke salad. We're down in Louisiana. Out where the alligators roam. Oh, wait. I haven't been getting any, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know either. That's weird. I'm sad I missed a lot. Yeah. That's okay, though. That's okay. We're still having fun. All right. So we're gonna go downstairs before we. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, I thought there was a thing there. I got one for this. Lift a girl that said to the world, make the alligators look tame. Poke Sally Danny. Oh, I didn't get a chance to finish talking about Sledgehammer. Anyway, so yeah, I used to think it was a terrible song. And now it's like I realize it's not a terrible song at all. It's actually a really, really good song. All right, let's go down here. And let's see, did we drain the whole thing? How do we get down though? How do we get down? Down this way. Aha, okay. Please tell me I can walk around in here. You got your cut green bean, wax bean, dark red kidney bean, light red kidney bean, pinto bean, black eyed peas, and navy beans. Dang. Ah. You mean I can't get down here without getting out that one last level? That sucks. But yeah, now I realize that Sledgehammer is a masterpiece, and so is Steam was another one there. What's the other one that did Big Time? Big Time is also very good. Okay, so let's go flip the switch while we're here. I mean, I don't think we need to go to room 46, but why not, right? Now, your 7-bean salad, is it in like a pickling sauce? Because my 3-bean salad is. I never paid attention to these hallways. I think they're just supposed to be like red herrings. I don't think any of this means anything. All right, so I'll show you the door that I opened. So I opened this door, and this is what we end up getting. And I don't know if I missed anything in this room, but yeah, that was the one for or Zinda. Yeah, it's a vinaigrette with sugar, I think. Yeah, it's kind of it almost tastes like the stuff they pickle beets in, but sweeter. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this tells us. This tells us which door goes to which. Oh, that makes this a little easier. We didn't really go through this, did we? This oven and never read any. But yeah, each of these symbols is contained in the sigil book, so we can look those up. Wait, is that ticking or is that music? That's the music. That's not actual ticking. That's a door. Come on, that's a door. Those are doors. All right. Out we go. Like I said, I don't think we'll need room 46. So what we need now is boiler room and pump room again, unfortunately. To get that one last little layer out. So I got to try to see if I can manipulate the draw. Give me pump room and boiler room. Now pump room means I'm going to need pool. Albert Poole. Wait, I just realized, Crakey, you said you had that CD. So you had a CD version of it, which is even crazier. Because I could have sworn that tape was still king at that point. I could be wrong, though. I do remember that that was out around the same time as Public Enemy Takes a Nation of Millions, and that was definitely on tape. Also, the soundtrack to Less Than Zero was on tape. So there's a lot of stuff around that time. I totally forgot about Big Time. Sledgehammer was the one I kept thinking of. Which one was first? Was Sledgehammer first or was Big Time first? I think Sledgehammer was first, right? Yeah, maybe not. I'm on my way. I'm making it big time. Oh, yeah. Dang it. That one's locked. I don't have the swipe card. Well, maybe I'll find it. Lockpick. Nope, can't use it. All right. So I got 3 keys left. I could garage it. I could garage it and get 3 keys. Or I could West Wing haul it. I think the garage is always in this spot though. So I think if we want garage, we do it now. Yeah, let's do it. I don't even have the car keys, so I don't know why I came in here, but because I wanted the keys, that's why. All right. Oh, that was about the, yeah, telling the driver to stop being an asshole, right? Bleach. Oh, it's Nirvana's first album. This is getting to me. This is getting to me. This is getting to be a drone. I'm a negative creep, and I'm stoned.
Sweet.
Who's following? Who's following? Unknown ZX. Whatever. That's a lot of letters and numbers. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Oh, what are you doing up here? My cat is trying to get up on here. Get down, buddy. Here, get on your chair. Cat's gonna run co-pilot. Run into co-pilot. Hello, what is up? What is up, unknown? Wait, are they from outer space? It's entirely possible. The kennel. I don't like the kennel. Ugh. But I'm like really starting to run myself down on gems here. I gotta hope that I start popping boxes with lots of gems in them. Give me the gems. I may have to watch the previous streams. Haven't watched this one before this one yet. Have you watched any of the blueprints? Like, plus we have it's all on YouTube. So if you, let me do that. Let me do it on YouTube here. Let me do socials. I will tell you that Beggars View Circus, we basically just, we joke around here. Like, we're not taking anything too serious. Oh, I forgot the S on the end of it. Here we go. Well, I think I've abandoned my TikTok. I'm pretty sure. So it no longer ticks nor talks. It just sits there. All right, now we have 7 keys. We have 8 keys, 7 gems. That should be good. That should get us where we need to go. But what I really need, like I said, is I need the boiler room and the pump room. So to get the boiler room, I need the pool. Might as well do security because we got to shut off that security door if we can get the power out, right? We can also check the inventory. I can guarantee you I missed something for sure. I know I've been sloppy. Oh no, no, I did fine. Okay, cool. What am I doing? Main menu. I want keycard system. Keycard setting. Low. Change offline mode. Unlocked. Confirm. Cool. Have you found the secret of the paintings yet? Yeah. Oh yeah. So let me. I can go over what I know so far. So I got to room 46 and saw the end, which we know is not the end. I got there again, so I know about the 8 rooms that we have to unlock. I know about the 8 safes, 8 small gates, 8 safe or whatever. 8 gates, 8 safes. Yeah, I know about that. I know about the sigils. I've got some of the safes done. I know about the red letters. I have one safe that I haven't cracked yet, though, out of them. Well, not out of all the safes, but out of the ones that I have, I should say. What else have we done? I figured out the boiler room, and I did the laboratory. What I'm trying to do now is the reservoir. So I got 1 bump left in the reservoir, so I know I got to get pump room and boiler room so that I can run that second set of boilers, bubblers there. And I've drained the fountain before and unlocked the fountain door. Right now the fountain is full though. I have the foundation. Trying to think what else. I have not found the secret garden yet, but I've opened these 2. I think no, these 2. I've not opened this one yet, so we're getting on it. Yeah, the paintings one was pretty clever. I haven't figured out the chess one. The chess one is, I think, similar to that because it's the same board pattern, but I'm not entirely sure how to match the chess pieces up. I got the treasure map. I figured that one out. Westgate I have open. Well, you can see it all here. I got Westgate, I got Gemstone Cavern, I got Apple Orchard, and I got the Blackstone Grotto. I've not gotten the computer in Blackstone Grotto, nor have I found all the computer chips for it. So I'm still working on that. There's a lot of stuff. So I need to do 7 more doors. I think it's 4 more safes that I have to find. We found the secret elevator, light all the lamps, all the braziers on the outside, the blue flames. So we've done that. You've been playing the hell out of Fallout 4 again. What are you doing? Are you doing actually, are you playing it on console? All right, so I really do need to get the eye closet. Avowed. Oh, I remember that. Avowed. I'm trying to remember, is that one that I bought and just never played? I do not remember. Okay, billiard room I think is their best shot here. Yeah, I had to start over because it was originally on my PS4. It's like Pillars 3, but Skyrim style. Why is that all of a sudden? Like, I remember there was something about that we were very interested in, or we had talked about, maybe not you and I, but I know that had been a thing. Me right now, I'm waiting for Dune. All right, so this is 1/3 of 12 is 4. 1/3 of 1 is, wait a minute. Well, we can't do fractions. We can't do fractions, can we? Yeah, but there's no fractions here. Yeah, but it's not 9. 9 is what we're minusing from. I mean, we're minusing 9 from 0.33333. Oh, wait, no, that's multiply. So maybe they do. Maybe they do mean that you have to do 1/3 of the entire thing. That's stupid, though, because the order of operations would tell me do this first, then multiply. Oh, hang on. 1/3 times 9. Oh, wait. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So it's because it's multiply. Yeah, so 3. I was thinking it was subtraction. That's what was throwing me off. Yeah, see, now we've got a subtraction. So it's going to be 0, right? Oh, no, it'd be 1. Because 1/3 of 1... No, minus 1/3 of 1 is 0. Ugh, I hate these damn things. So 0 times 20 is 0, plus 18 is 18. No. Jerks. Oh, what am I doing here? 4, 3. Hey, what's up, Mr. Burns? Mr. Burns, ding dong for you. Ding dong. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. All right, let's try this again. 1/3 of 1 minus 1/3 of 1. Oh, that's right. There's a thing on 18. You got it. Yeah, so 18, 1/3 of 18 is 6. That's what it is. There we go. Thank you. I didn't even see that. So it's 0 times 20. 0 times 20 is 0 plus 1/3 of 18. That's why we screwed it up. At least this is better than the one that they gave us. When they had the square symbol, it was fine. But then they did this diamond symbol that was like almost like told you to have to do the order of operations backwards. It was just a complete mess. Do we have any other ways out up here? Yeah, okay. We've got courtyard in here too. We need food. Yeah, we'll take a courtyard. We are getting screwed on gems though. We started out with 12 gems. There we go. Well, that's food. That's what I wanted. We got this one time. I felt like I was not doing order of operations right. Well, no, it's not. You don't do your order of operations. Have to start from the inside out. So you start with the innermost, then you go to the next layer, then the next layer, then the next layer. You don't follow mathematical order of operations. Your order of operations is literally you have to follow the dartboard. Which that was another thing that threw me off for like the first like 10 times. Yeah, you find a paper that tells you to do it. Because I was trying to, like you said, I was trying to do the order of operations the way you were. Okay, so we'll take this. This is going to give us 5 every time we draft a bedroom, which is good. All right. Yeah, it's funny. The red prince thing that threw me for a loop. Greater chance of finding items. That's good. We only found the paper that said the billiard room was great. Didn't need to know how to play darts. Yeah. No, there's an actual paper that if you put the magnifying glass, it has the directions on how to beat the dartboard puzzle. So what's happening is Herbert Sinclair, the guy that owned the place, he was coming up with all these puzzles as he was walking around. And I guess because he's old, he's writing them all over the place. So he's picking up other people's notes. He's picking up postcards. He's picking up all sorts of things and writing out his thoughts as he goes on what to do for puzzles. And that's how you got to find him. You got to look around for good old Sinclair's notes, or the people that he's told to do certain things. Terrifying goose. Terrifying goose. Well, Monster, are you gonna stream your Fallout playthrough, or are you just gonna play it? I'm surprised that 7 Days to Die isn't still popping off with you, Dr. Papalopoulos. His inner thoughts are falling out. I'm picking them up. I think he had a few of his subordinates picking up his thoughts. You haven't even thought of streaming it? Yeah, I figure you're probably not too keen on streaming as much anymore. Spread gems in each green room. Yeah, we got that. Can't believe we've lost so many gems. We need that thing that gives us the flowers. The gem flowers. Then we'll be all right. She's a brick and I'm losing money. How are we going here? It's definitely not what we wanted. Yeah, this will work. And then we'll have to go all the way back. I'm sure you'll remember. Oh, frick. Yeah, we will have to go all the way back now. All right, let's see what we got. Banana, gems, key, set of gems. Ooh, that set of gems could be really good. And gems. All right, 60 steps. Things have just not been going in my favor this year. You mean this year? Things haven't gone in your favor for many, many years, as far as I remember, right? All right, should I take one more key? No, I think we'll be fine with what we have. We're gonna end up back here anyway. So, all right, so all the way back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got it. Oh no, that's right. That's blocked. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we have to go all the way back here, right? Because this courtyard, I think, was blocked. Anyway. Let's do this. Wait a minute. What's up in that mountain? Anything? No, nothing. Have you played Rain World? Oh, I love Rain World. I'm terrible at it, though, so I haven't played very much of it, but I've watched a lot of it. I love Rain World. The enemy AI is one of the best. Yeah, and it's if I could just, like, if there was a way to practice movement in that game without, like, playing the game and consistently losing over and over again, which is to me a bit too frustrating. Can you do it in sandbox? Wait. They added the sandbox mode? I must have missed that. Yeah, there was no sandbox when I played. I'm 99% sure there was no sandbox when I played. That's good. If I know that, I can go back to it. You think it's downpour? No, there was no extra modes. Oh, downpour DLC. Ah, that's fine. I mean, I'll pay. That's one thing I would pay for. I would pay for the DLC to get that chance, because I love that game. But I can't stand, like, the amount of time I have to. It was like trying to do Noita all over again, except you don't. There's no, like, wands to make you super powerful. but the story in that is just so good. The NPCs, not just the enemy NPCs, but the regular NPCs. It's just a fabulous game. It's so beautiful. It looks like it had a graphics update too recently. Like when I watched somebody playing, they were playing Downpour. They were playing, what's the latest one? Watcher? Arena, Sandbox, Safari. Yeah, Watcher DLC. I've been watching Fury play that. I've been very excited to watch Fury play that. All right. Pool. This is what we need. We definitely need the pool. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even check these columns. I had the pool completely drained. No, that's right. I think it had one spot left that I didn't drain. All right, so I'll have to eventually come back for the pool, but yeah, the Watcher DLC. Like I watched him get the bad ending. Wow, my lockpicks have not worked on a single freaking door. And by the way, if you're wondering how I'm getting all these courtyards, I have the blessing of the gardener. Game is so great, I managed to recommend it to 90% of the people I know. I'm shocked that many people were able to play it without really getting super frustrated. I think I have to take the solarium because that's going to allow me to get the room that I need. And we might actually be able to finish this off, guys. We might be able to finish the entire estate. Yeah, I'm going to take the solarium. Drainage system in this game sucks. Pretty much. Pretty much. When I found out that you can't completely drain certain things without having the pump room and the boiler room, pump room and boiler room. Which I figured that out on my own just by using the boiler room. Because then I saw that second pump had a way to mess with it. Dining room is perfect. Actually, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Oh, it's already open. Okay, cool. I'm just going to take it now. I'm guessing now if I take the lunchbox, it won't do anything. I still want it anyway because I love the lunchbox. The lunchbox is just so cool. I like Joya lunch because Joya is the chef angel. It did give me more. Oh, because it only gave me half. It only gave me half of that. That's why. You often get drowned in DS, and one of the top ways players quit in Rain World is because the solutions aren't clear and they get stuck there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, drainage. Wait, what's drainage system? Is that a different game? Or is that a DLC or something? I got you. Yeah. Yeah, no, it took me a second and I was like, hey, wait a minute. I know what you're talking about. It hit me just as I started eating that sun chip. I was like, oh, they mean it. Again, I cannot catch a break with this lockpick. Well, at least I got the drawing room here. All right. I haven't figured out the safe combo for this room either, but I haven't really tried. The chip has magical powers of remembering. So I know I got to beat this puzzle. probably to get in that safe, but honestly, I can't be asked to bother with it because it's too much information at this point. Ooh, something. Oh, coins. Coins. Where was the commissary? All right, commissary's back up here. So when we get to the commissary, we can get more food. We can get more. We get more gems and we get more keys if we absolutely had to. Are you serious? I'm 0 for 0. All right, so we need something that goes. Oh, the boiler room. Ah, we need it. We need it. It's gonna cut off. Oh, but we don't need room 46. We don't need room 46, right? We just need the boiler room and the pump room. All right, hold on. All right, so we're facing down. So we want to go this way because this is the way we're going right now, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're set correctly here. Look at what this does. Oh wait, we're missing. Why are we missing one? This one? Oh, this one's not turned on. That's right. That's why. It's so humid and it's getting hot in here. Yeah, absolutely. It's been crazy lately how humid it is. All right. So we have it going the correct way. %? I mean, 40% is not high in the summer, but in the dead of winter it is. Oh, passageway would be really good here, but that's gonna cut us pretty deep on the gems. But it's so good. It's so good right in this instance. It really is. It really is perfect for here. Locker room, not so good. I have 3 redraws. It's 60 today. Wow, yeah. I haven't even looked to see what it was today, but it almost felt like it was up in the 70% humidity. Pretty crazy. Where exactly are you? You don't have to tell me like the exact location, but you know, like what kind of like country or region are you in? Do I redraw? I think I redraw this. I don't think I can spend that many gems. The way that my luck's been going, I haven't found gems in anything. Like I got all these courtyards, no gems in them. Plus we could use passageway later, right? Courtyard works perfectly. Oh, you're in Japan. Okay. Anytime somebody's from Japan, it's like I always want to sing that song. I was big in Japan. What was it? What was the name of that song? Forget. Key? Summer's just crazy, yeah. Good to get some rerolls. Alphaville? Missing that one. Let me see. Alphaville. Was that I was big in Japan? Or am I like? All right, lockpicks. Come on now. Yeah, I'll have to listen to it again. I haven't heard it in a long time. Yeah, Alphaville, big in Japan. All right. Music room. Yeah, this gives me 2 keys. Oh, but I'm like bleeding gems. I'm like hemorrhaging gems at this point. Ugh. What's that? What do you mean? The prism key? All right. We've already looked at this one. This one says denoted inverse. So I think that means inverse, meaning the inverse of something, not inverse. Yeah, prism key does yeah, it's a band in the 80s, yeah. Prism key. It's oop. So here it is. If you unlock a door with the prism key, if it's a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, not a blue room, then you'll get a room of the same color tacked onto it. So how you doing though, Derek? Good to see you. All right, come on now. No more gem rooms, or give me a room I can actually make up. Finally. All right, does this lock me out on this side? Yeah, this locks me out on this side. Actually, I kind of get locked out anyway. Oh no, I got East Wing. So I can take this. No, I need to take... Shit. Redraw. You're not familiar with the alphabet? Well, it was a long time ago. So if you're not over the age of 40, it would probably be not something that's in your repertoire, unless you're a big 80s fan. I can never redraw this. Kitchen? Oh, but I gotta pay for the kitchen. I had to take another redraw. Courtyard. Exactly what I need. But gems again. But see, I got plots I can dig in, and maybe I can get some gems. I'm gonna have to run all the way back. I got a key. It's so funny. We started out this run. We started the run with 12 gems. Nothing. Okay. Gimme coin. All right. We'll do this one first because we don't technically need it. While drafting, you may spend blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm not paying for gems. All right. Yeah, I guess we take the bedroom here. While drafting, you may spend gems to draw floor plans up to 8 times. Yeah, I'd like to do that, but only interested in music lately. Bands. That's kind of happened with my son. He's like not into music. He's very, very young though. Not bad. Heading to bed though. Game looks cool. I have to watch the replay. Yeah, definitely take a look at the replay. The game's nuts. You'd have to go back a few episodes to start more closer to the beginning, because at this point everything's spoiled. So if you don't want stuff spoiled, this is definitely a game you don't want spoiled if you plan on playing it. Yeah, definitely check it out. But I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you very much for stopping by. What a great choice you've made. And this is the Beggars View Circus, so we do beg for views. I think I'm gonna call you unknown ZX. I think I'll call you ZX. That way I don't have to like keep trying to figure out what to call you. What type of bands are you now getting into? What type of music? See, I don't know. Do I want that? Do I want this? I'm at 71. I'm gonna need some footsteps, so I'm going all in. Maybe there'll be a gem in here. What is this? Oh, sleep mask. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Oh, so I could like literally step out and step back in and get stuff. I haven't figured this one out yet. This one I have not figured out yet. I mean, I've looked around. It looks like there might be some numbers and stuff. I guess this is maybe just to tell us we're in Reddington. Is a wide spectrum? Yeah, me too. I listen to everything. Almost everything. I'm not big on modern country music. Not really. So that one's a definite not exactly for me. Let's do this. Man, that lockpick. It's gotten 1 free room for me. Ooh, conference room. I don't have enough This would have been perfect. No, that wouldn't have been perfect because I would have had 5 at that point. Wouldn't have been that bad. All right, conference room. Conference room is good. Ah, security. Nice. We needed that card. Because there's a few places we do need to open. All right, let's do this one. Come on, lockpicks. You gotta be kidding me. Gift shop. Foyer doesn't help. Storeroom at least will give me an extra gem. Very old classical music or modern pop music. Oh, that's cool. I used to be a very big fan of classical. And then I actually got into jazz for a little while. Then I fell out of it. Now pop music, on the other hand, I'm not very knowledgeable on pop music, but pop music's fun at least. We might be able to get a full pull, guys. We might get the full run. We've never done that before, so let's try our best to do it. How many rerolls do we have? We have 2 rerolls. Ugh. I don't want to waste rerolls. Let's try it out though. Yeah, I can definitely take the gymnasium. I can definitely take gymnasium. That's not going to bother me. A couple footsteps will not bother me. Oh, I forgot I had to go back into that bedroom and get the 5 steps. I forgot it. Lockpick. Come on, lockpick. Foyer's pronunciation is weird? Yeah, for sure. We do the boudoir. Boudoir gives us a couple more rerolls. That's good. We got the safe open over there. If anyone's interested in how to do that, I can let you know, but it's kind of obvious. Or I could give a hint that doesn't give it away. Well, if you say the French pronunciation, it's foyer, right? But most people in America call it a foyer. Not very many people calling it a foyer. All right, make sure we got nothing in here. No, okay. Is this our crossroads? Yeah, but we're going to go in here first, right? Because we're going to get the 5 steps. It said I get... Okay, I was going to say, don't rip me off my 5 steps, bro. All right, so now we need to go across, down, down, across, up. All right. We need to switch the... We need to switch the boiler too, right? Switch it to this side for now. I don't know what up does. I'm not really sure what up does. Maybe, oh, maybe up is the... Maybe up is the... Well, we can always come back if we have to. All right, so now drawing room, dining room, security, billiard room. All right. Foyer, and I put the H on. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I mean, that's... Technically, that is how you say it. All right, billiard room. Patio and commissary. All right, actually, this is good because we have enough money to get enough gems again now. So now we can buy some more gems. All right. Oh, sold out? Oh, I guess we can't. We can only get 2. Now the keys are sold out. Hey, bud. Go ahead, go. Yeah, go. Past midnight, though. When you're done, time for bed. All right, a few extra steps. Okay, now we have the key. Pump room. We got it. What is the unsolved puzzle in Noita? There's 2. There's the cauldron and then there's the eyes, and neither one of them have been solved. The eyes might never be solved. Okay, so this isn't working. So that must mean we have to do the top one. It's midnight, so get some sleep, okay?
I know.
All right. See ya. Oh look, the automod already caught another bot. Oh, this. Oh no! Now I cut this off though, so we're not gonna get a full. Not gonna get a full pull on this. All right, so we've got to go all the way back to the boiler room, and then come all the way back. So that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll try 8. Then 8 back. Should be fine. Should be fine. We can always buy some more bananas. Yes, we have no bananas. Wait a minute. Have we been in here since getting the mask? I don't think we have. We have not. Okay, good. No, we have no bananas today. Dining room? Dining room. Drawing room, boiler room. Okay. I'm gonna guess that it's not up. That it's actually gonna be pushing this thing this way. Actually, you know what? Let's try up because we've got enough steps to do this. We have enough steps to do this. We can do it. All right, security. Patio. I keep looking out here seeing red and I keep thinking that it's a red room. Is it on? Still not on. Okay. Yeah, because we have no other way of getting this last 2 pieces out of the reservoir without this. So we're gonna have to turn it. One more, right? Otherwise, how does this work? How would this even work? We've got to get 2 more out of here. There's no more space to put it. This says reserve tank. But it doesn't really tell us. All right. Well, we'll try the one with, I mean, we have to. At this point, we have to try it. Because we're screwed anyway. We've pretty much... We gambled on this. I go the wrong way? Son of a bitch. The wrong way. Drawing room, right? Yeah. How to prevent Noiter from lagging, specifically from a few million projectiles per second? There is no way. That's the problem. If you're shooting that many projectiles, you're just gonna end up with some pretty bad lag. There is a quality of life mod that you could try. But honestly, I don't think it's gonna do much. And it's literally called quality of life mod. All right, we're gonna have to buy some more yum yums when we get back to the commissary. Unfortunately, we have burned through way too much trying to do this. Please tell me this is working. No. Son of a bitch. We tried all 3 positions of that. So much progress here compared to the first few streams. The weight of the rooms, half your steps, especially was not specifically staged. That's when entered. Oh yeah, it's not stated. Yeah, that really scared the crap out of me when that happened. Wait, were you here the first few streams? Like, I quite literally have no other way to run this thing. The only other thing I could think of is that in... Where is the... Not the boiler. Yeah, the boiler room. So maybe it's one of the ones in the bottom. Oh, you want to excuse me, watching all the mist streams on YouTube. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, unfortunately, they're all a little bland because, like, normally when we do the Beggars View Circus, we just kind of started it. So normally when we do it, it's just like a lot of nonsense and fun phrases and not arguments, but discussions and gossip. We watch some YouTube stuff. Or when we're playing a game, we half the time don't play the game. But this game has been so interesting and it's been so crazy that I gotten stuck. You're off to bed now. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Monster. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got to go to bed soon too. But not until I figure this out. I mean, we might as well, right? So if we go back here, I'm going to take a look in the boiler room and see if maybe... Sorry again for missing so many streams. Don't worry about it. Maybe one of these is going to work. Was really poetic. Yeah, that's my poem. Please, 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 please. So a lot of those, yeah, a lot of them are supposed to be like that. It's just basically going to be me coming on here doing nonsense, because I got tired of like trying to stream for real. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, I should say, the irony being, I got tired of like doing like these real streams and like planning out the games and like being very serious while playing them. I was just gonna hack around and have fun. And then this game is like turned me right back to where I was, which is just I'm taking the game too seriously. But it's fun. This is a great game. Like, I cannot believe how good this game is. All right. So, as we now know, this is just not going to work. Right? And I probably should have tried turning this on because maybe this thing was already running and we just don't know. And I just didn't push the button. See, now I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Well, technically speaking, we can't do anything on this run anyway, right? Oh, we're out of bananas? That's bananas. Because this isn't going to do anything for us. Man, if we had linked these two up, if we had managed to link these two up, that would have been... That'd have been some crazy. Or these two. Or hell, even these two. Jeez. But it's like these extra steps. Yeah, this shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Puzzle games are great. Yeah, Baba's You. I'm like, where am I in Baba's You? Lingo, I want to play Lingo. Oh, do you watch Alexa? Not Alexa, not... Oh shit, I just said the demon's name. She's gonna wake up in the other room. Wait, Baba Is You was made by not all the devs. It's made by like one of the devs, right? Aliens Rock. Oh, I haven't seen Aliens Rock. Ice Sleep P, I think I've seen, but Alexa like turned me on to this game. Hold on. The demon woke up in the other room. I have the Amazon hockey puck. And I said the wrong name. When I said the O name and then I said the A name right after that, she woke up. When he played balloons. Yeah, Luck Be a Learner is another good one. What's potassium? Oh, from bananas. But yeah, Lingo is my next challenge. I'm gonna drop into Lingo. Lingo or Ultra Kill. Have you seen Ultra Kill? Fish, you might like Ultra Kill. Actually, Burn, you might like Ultra Kill too. It's if you took Doom and you mashed it up with trying to think like what could we mash it with that would make it work. Because it's a movement game, it has combos, so like you can do all these crazy like tricks in it. It's like a styling game. The more you style on the enemies when you kill them, the more you heal. But the artwork in it's fantastic. It's really, really good. I passed Alien Rock score in roll, but the leaderboards just kept growing. Yeah. That's the problem with any game with leaderboards. It's like you're eventually gonna get stumped. Is there anywhere nearby that I can go and steal some steps? How far is boudoir? Too far, because I'd still have to go through gymnasium too. Yeah, that's the only other one. No, Nomad Push. That sounds familiar. All right, let's maybe if we walk slower. Maybe if we walk slower, we won't get charged as much. Nope. Almost went the wrong way again. Okay, so now that I have the turn on, let's go look downstairs. We'll go look downstairs to see if maybe one of these is. All right, let's look for something that. All right, this is for the elevator. This, I don't know what this is for. Oh, that's for the red door downstairs, I think. Traveling Japan on a moped? Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, that was to move this up and down if we needed to. This goes for the door. That's for the red thing. What is this? This is like a pattern, like puzzle, I'm pretty sure. So the only thing I can think of is when we had it set correctly, we didn't press the button, and that's why it didn't move. But I thought we would see it light up. So maybe if we flip it back over to that side of the house, because they said it's supposed to be directional as far as I remember. And maybe we just didn't push the button. Because it's not going to be this. I doubt it's this because the color doesn't match. That is for that. And this looks like it's its own little puzzle here, right? This does not look like it does anything for a pump. Plus the pump seems to be attached to one of these things, right? So yeah, all right. You know what? Yeah, Mindustry. Yeah, I almost bought that. Or is that the free one? Somebody had told me about it. Somebody got me turned on to shapes. And then somebody had said if you like shapes, you like Mindustry. And I never really got a chance to play it. And I wish that door opened up, but actually if that door opened up, where would it put us? Yeah, see, that's the one, but it doesn't. We can open it, but it's just gonna be a blank wall. All right. And try it one more time. Dining room, security, billiard room. Okay. The fact that like all the bananas are sold out kind of pisses me off. Yeah, now see? Yeah. It's not even lit up. Then how are we supposed to light this up then? Because it should be lit up, right? Does that mean it would have to have been connected? Like quite literally, these two would have had to have been connected because this, the way I'm sending it is in the right direction, right? We've got a connection out here that should go straight through here to the boiler room. Crazy mods. Yeah, a lot of those games, it's like, it's about the mods. All right, so the only other thing I can think of is, let's see. So we have red and green wires here. Maybe there's a way to turn this on somehow. Let's see. Aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse, pool, fountain. Now, there's nowhere else to store that. This is what I don't get. Like seriously, I'm at this point where I'm really tempted to just look it up because I'm so sick and tired of this. I made some mods in the game, but they're mostly test mods for breaking the game. Breaking it a good way, like breaking it so it's more fun to play, or breaking it as in like it's completely broken. All right, there's no switch. I don't see a switch. I don't see an on or an off switch here. Beltmatic, yeah. Shapes 2 is fierce. I bought it just because, I think it's just because, Burn, you were telling me about it. And then I watched a video of it and I was like, dang, that's a lot of fun. But I get too impatient. And it's like, I want the next thing to work right away. And it's like a lot of times I have to just be more patient. They're not even the most skilled. Oh, okay. They can't read your spaghetti. I gotcha. See, I don't get this. I don't get why this won't turn on, and I don't get why this won't just this won't work. And there's no room in these, and I can't put anything else anywhere else, right? The only thing I could think of is that if you turn on the faucet in the kitchen, you can keep running water out of the kitchen. Now, do I even have the kitchen today? I don't have the kitchen. So what else would the kitchen be for? Like the aquarium, I get the aquarium, I get the greenhouse, but why does the kitchen have water in it? That's the only thing I can think of, is that you can keep pumping out to the kitchen if you have the water turned on in the kitchen, because there's no other reason why they would let you turn that water on. But that's, I guess that's for another day, because we are kind of screwed here. Like, you look at all these, they all have this stuff. This, I don't, this freaks me out. This has got to go from somewhere. This has got to go from somewhere. All right, well. It's kind of put me over the edge right now. So, and I got the pump room, and I shouldn't have. I should have just put this in and gotten the sure thing. But I thought this was going to be a sure thing. I really did, especially with it being this close with me having that many steps. So I literally sacrificed room 46, which I don't need anything from anyway. I mean, I get the crown again. Who cares? The only thing I could do is I could go down here and see if maybe I get a room I don't have, which I doubt. We could try it. How far is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's close enough. We could do it. Okay, so billiard through security. So down through security, down through foundation. Actually, it's a straight shot from drawing room. Or dining room, I should say. Is it? Is it? Straight shot from dining room? Yeah, looks like it is. I don't have kitchen, do I? I'm just making sure. Because the sad thing is, if I could just figure out how to turn that on, or I could just figure out to get those last two things out, like I could just start, I could literally start the game next time and go down and finish another door. Voices of the Void. Nova Drift is awesome. Hollow Knight's awesome. Skull. Yeah, I played Skull. Dead Cells. Oh, Dead Cells. What a masterpiece. Paper Planet I've not played. Or maybe, is that the one my son played? I don't know, but Dead Cells was the first video game besides Minecraft that my son played. He played it when he was 3 years old. And 4 years old. No, 3. And I told him, I said, there's absolutely no way you're going to be able to play this. I said, you can barely play Minecraft. And he's like, I can do it. I can do it, Dad. I was like, no, you can't. He was so young, we had to call it D-Cells because I didn't want him going to school telling people he was playing a game called Dead Cells. Because Dead Cells is cartoony. It's like, it really doesn't have anything like crazy in it. And he's always been into monsters and zombies and stuff like that. So for him, it was not like a big freak out thing. But we definitely did not want a note coming home being like, what is your son talking about, Dead Cells? Where he's shooting people. It's like, nah. So I told him, I said, you're never going to be able to do it. I said, and he's like, please let me try. Please let me try. Please let me try. I got so like, I'm like, all right, you know what? Fine. So I sat him down and I said, go ahead here. And I, ooh, blueprints. Ah, yes. Did it take you that long to figure that one out? Blueprints? Yeah. He's talking about the dead skin cells that fall off your body. I know I was going to say it, but then of course he was going to say he loves to brag about the things he does. So if he could brag about it, if it was D cells, and he couldn't really read that well. So he didn't know it was actually dead cells. Never seen this game before. Just reference to Blueprints. Yeah, Blueprints is awesome. So anyway, so I sat him down and I switched all the controls so that he could use the arrow keys and he keep his hands really close and have a bunch of buttons that he could just use. So he'd be able to use his left hand to do the arrow keys and he could do the mouse. And he would literally move the mouse, hit buttons with both hands, move the mouse, hit buttons with both hands. He'd do it real quick. And I was like, yeah, he'll get sick of this after a while. And I told him, I said, I'm not helping you. I said, you want to play this game? You're going to learn how to do it by yourself. I'm not helping you. He said, will you at least tell me what button I need to press next? I said, all right, I will do that, but I am not getting you past any obstacles. I had this Prince of Persia thing in my head. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too when I saw it. I was like, blueprints. And then it's like, no, it's a deck builder / roguelike / mystery mansion old board game style. This is like the best game I played. Like, honestly, this is the best game I played in years. This is the first thing that I played since Noita that's turned me into this. I mean, there's other ones that I know if I stuck with them a little longer, I get turned with. Baba Is You was another one we talked about. I know that what was the other one we were talking about earlier today? Let me push up here a little bit here. What was it? What's the word one? I can't remember it. The one where you have to do the words. Oh, well. Did he make it past through the bank at least? What, in Dead Cells? He made it past Connoisseur once. No, not Connoisseur, Concierge. He made it past Concierge once. And once he did that, I was like, you know what? I'll get him the DLCs. So I got him the DLCs, and even when it got to Castlevania, I got him Castlevania, and he's played it ever since. So he's done pretty well. He has not beaten the game, but he gave up trying to beat the game a while ago because like he just kind of now he likes the boss battles. He doesn't want to go through the whole effort of getting to the boss battles to play the boss battles. So I thought maybe he'd like Monster Hunter World because it was all boss battles. He hated it. So I don't know. You be quiet and absorb this game. There's not going to be much to absorb because I'm pretty much done for the night, unfortunately. But we're going to try one more just quick run out of here because our plan that we had for this got foiled. So got foiled. Got freedom of information. Yeah, he did tremendous with Dead Cells, and I even had to admit it. And he's funny because with his little 3-year-old, told you so face. And I had to admit, I'd say, hey, you know, yeah, you were right. You were right. I was wrong. Yeah, maybe I can at least get a room that'll make it worthwhile. You only got the Discord notification. That's funny. That's what Monster said too. She didn't get any notifications either. All right. Is this? Yeah, this is the one. How many tries did it take for concierge? A lot. A lot. It was over 20. And it took him a while to even get to concierge. You know, so I would say it took him about maybe a week to get past what's the second one? Ramparts. So he got past Ramparts. And I was shocked he got that. After a while, once he proved he really could play it, I was like, all right, I will help you. So I helped him get the vine and everything like that. And I helped him get another rune. So I look back at Discord, it says this message was sent a couple hours back. It's the same thing that's been happening to everybody. And maybe that's why nobody showed up on Thursday night. I was kind of disturbed. I was like, how come nobody didn't show up? We could do Great Hall. We've got enough keys. Unfortunately, yeah, Great Hall. If we'd gotten Great Hall right away, we could have planned a little better and gotten a well, we don't need room 46 though. I don't know why I keep getting hung up on room 46. You busy on Thursday night? Yeah, like a little. Burn showed up. Burn was doing his 24-hour stream, and Burn showed up. Hey, look at that. Unfortunately, it does nothing for us because we have no way to get to it. So yeah, I helped him get past. Well, actually, we did make the music room. We could go to room 46. We don't have enough. We definitely don't have enough enough steps though. For sure. Well, now we get the kitchen. Actually, here we got the kitchen. Primordialis. Is that the one where you start out as like a cell? All right, so let's try it. Maybe our theory is right. We'll turn the water on. All right, now let's do this. Let's eat bacon and eggs. Eat the club sandwich. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sold out. Okay. All right. That gets us 54 steps though. The Noita but fish. Yeah. That's the one. That's what I mean. It kind of swims around and you get the you like the art style? Yeah, the art style in this is cool. It's based off of the book by Christopher Manson called The Maze. Oh, we connected up too. That's actually really good. Oh, it's not super good, but it's better than it was. Okay. So now we have kitchen turned on. So we can try to see if maybe turning kitchen on allows us to pump permanently out of the pump room into kitchen, because I can't figure out why they would even have that if that's not the case, right? All right, security. Billiard room. Here's what makes me sad though, is like I got the pump room because I thought we were gonna beat the pump room. And I closed off this. Look, we could have had a full map. And that is an achievement. That's a trophy. But I got the pump room because I thought we were going to be able to do it. Okay. So let's see if we can pump out to the kitchen. Yeah, he got so good. He got past concierge. I was like, hey, fine. You know what? Like, you did it. You did it, kid. All right, so they're all pointing out now. Let's do kitchen. No? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, no, that's correct. So where else could we pump this stuff to? That's what I'm trying to figure out, is like, we got to get these last two out of here. We have nowhere to store those two. It has to be this thing. And we've tried every single configuration of this, right? All right, we'll put this all back, I guess. I'm sad. The only thing I could do is like go back to the boiler room. I could try that one red thing. That doesn't look like it should do it. Because look, here's this, right? This should be glowing if it's powered on. I wonder if you're supposed to be able to see the ductwork trace back. Because, yeah. Because that's going there. We tried up, right? Oh, wait. Is it that way? Is that a completely different way? No, we did that already. We did that already, Dad. Didn't we? Oh, maybe it has to connect through the doors, though. All right, you know what? We're going to try it. Why not? We've got the steps. We've got the steps. Doesn't matter. It's not like we can do anything else. And I'm not... This is what you have to do in this game if you want to beat this game. You have to literally keep pushing the envelope. No, it didn't light up. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. How is this supposed to light up? Does it have to be connected directly to the pump room? I mean, the boiler room? Does it have to be within a certain amount of doors of it? Because we connect directly to the pump room through doors. And it comes through here, so it should just go doot 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 doot. I have successfully infiltrated the Discord server. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, we actually we do spend a little bit of time on there. Just some random stuff here and there. Not a lot of like sitting around in voice chat, but still. So Unknown, you said you were just kind of chilling on YouTube and watched the past broadcasts. So was that something you were watching for Noita and then just saw the stuff come up for what do you call it, for Twitch? You just see me bitch and rant about Twitch. Yeah, me too, right? How did it turn out though, Burn? It looked like, I mean, it looked like you were holding four for most of the time that you were on. You know, I tried to keep at least one piece of equipment into your stream. Unfortunately, it's like my iPad kept oh, the 400 quadrillion damage wand. Ah, it's up to 6 for a while, I think. You might have made affiliate with that. If you do some days in a row, get your days in a row, you might. What was your average? What was your average for that 24 hours? Because honestly, if that's a 3 average, that's gonna hold tight. If all you got to do is stream like 1 hour for like 12 days, and you'll get it. I wish I could figure this out. This is really bothering me, because this should work. All right, well, there's only one last thing I can try with it, and I might as well, because we've tried everything else and I've got nothing else to do, and I'm not doing another run because it's late. We'll probably be back on tomorrow though. It's a shame too, because I just start so late because of my son going to bed so late. Oh, I gotta go downstairs. I wonder if it's because that door's blocked and it needed to go out that door. All right. We know it's not this, because this goes to the elevator. This is the only thing that we have unaccounted for. Can I send the thing I sent in off topic? Hang on. Let me see. I don't normally check Discord while I'm streaming, but I'll definitely take a look. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, unless there's some sort of meaning in it that I'm not understanding, that's Hey, did you draw that actually? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know what the I used to be a little bit better with my Japanese, but I don't know the characters like I used to. Like, I couldn't even tell you if that's katakana, hanana, or what's the other one? Kanji? I was teaching my son Japanese. We were doing Duolingo, and he was getting into it a real lot at first, and then he lost interest. Just how he is with some of that stuff. Oh, you wrote it on katakana. Okay. That's what I was gonna say. It's like I wasn't even sure. Kanji, hiragana, and katakana. Yeah. But it's funny because we went on Duolingo, and like he was doing it for like a couple days, and like I taught him some basic stuff, you know, basically like ohayo gozaimasu, you know, and what was some of the other things I taught him? Just really simple things to say, and I then hopped on Duolingo to see how I would do it. I'm like, I don't remember any of this stuff. It's like, I really don't remember any of it. And I said, I'm probably gonna fail. I literally got to like the 3rd tier of course through it. Now, granted, I can't remember anything I did on Duolingo 3 weeks ago, but I do know some of it. Yeah, I know what I know the differences, and I know the kanji is like the really like smoother style of letters. Oh, look at that. Oh, I want that soup. Oh. Now on the left, that is oh shoot, what's that called? That was the one we were looking it up the other day. Okonomiyaki. No, I don't think that. Maybe that wasn't what we were looking up. And we watched somebody make, and I forgot what it was, because it's something that people always talk about, but nobody actually knows what it is. And when I looked at it, I said, oh, that's not what I thought of it. I have more stacks of it. Nice. What's the soup? I see it looks like pork. We got pork, we got scallions, lemongrass, maybe. Do I see jalapenos? Wow, good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, so I started blazing through Duolingo, and I got to like the third level class, and he's like, Dad, he's like, come on. He's like, you said you didn't remember any of this. It's like, I swear I don't. I swear I don't know it. But all right, so let's try this. Because one of the good things about this is I don't need to keep this going. I don't think. Okay. That is a blue light, so maybe that is. My lunch is for like 5 people. That's the way you should do it, though. That's how to eat lunch. If you're eating lunch for just one person, you're doing it wrong. That's my opinion, at least. All right, so we have enough to get back. I doubt that turned it on, but we're going to take a look. No. Unless there was something that we're missing here. Like, I don't know what we're missing. Why this wouldn't turn on. It clearly shows it can. It just won't. That's sad. That's super sad. Yeah, I would seriously be embarrassed of trying to speak Japanese in front of a native Japanese speaker, though, at this point, because my Japanese is so terrible. When I took it in college, I took 2 years of it, and my teacher, she was so awesome. She was Japanese, and her English was very broken, but we could understand her. And if you've ever been to a class of Americans learning to speak Japanese, they pronounce every single vowel, first of all, and second of all, they say it like, even if they're from my neck of the woods, which is not from down south, they start speaking the Japanese for some reason in a southern accent, and it's like, it's very embarrassing. Like what do they say? Like oh shoot, I'm trying to think of a good example of like how they would say a Japanese phrase. Like domo arigato. Domo arigato. What do they say? Gomen kudasai sei. It's like, oh. Yeah, they'd say like, oh, genki desu kayo. And she'd be like, no. And then she'd get him to get the pronunciation right, but they wouldn't like get that pronunciation. So I was just basically kind of copying how she was saying it. It almost sounded like people were like, almost like felt like I was mocking her, and I wasn't. I was trying to like pronounce the words like she was. So, you know, she said, oh, genki desu ka? You know, desu ka. The YAWLL. I've never seen that before, though. O genki desu ka? And so I'd say it like that. She said, like Chris. Oh, actually, I was kurisu. Like kurisu. Say it like kurisu. So everybody would have to copy how I was pronouncing it. And it was like, all I was doing was adding a nasal sound to it, like turning my voice into a nasal sound. And then, you know, speaking very rapidly and cutting off the last vowel on the end of words. I remember telling one person in Japan that I was Australian, but they were confused. I had to really sound it out. I mean, that's it, though. I mean, the thing I love about Japanese is, though, how simple it is. Australian. Yeah. And it's like, you know, I was trying to tell him how to, like, Patrick is his name, Patrick. And so he says, like, Patrick. And I'm like, no, Patrick. And he finally starts to get it. Like, he pronounces it pretty well. Like, when he's, you know, he says konnichiwa. You know, he doesn't say konnichiwa. He says konnichiwa. Like, offensively so. Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's what she told me too, is like, she says, say it, like, if that's how it works, then say it like that. She says, say it so it sounds like how I say. And she says, I know it sounds to you sounds bad. She says, to me sounds normal. So we're like, okay, yeah. And she went through the whole thing about R's and L's and stuff like that, and like how it's you there's no rule, but so you'll catch up on it certain times. You'll know when an R is gonna kind of turn L, and when an L is gonna turn R. But yeah, you feel like bad, like you're saying it in a mocking tone, but that's how I could get her to understand what I was saying. And then we got the rest of the class started eventually to kind of catch on with that. It's pronounced racist, yeah. There's tons and tons of examples of it, but that's the pronunciation. It's just like when when people speak English and they come from Spanish or Portuguese, how they'll like their N's and their J's are kind of messed up how they talk when they talk English, when they speak English. And it's not because they're like saying it wrong. It's just because they're saying it they're saying it with the Spanish inflections. So it used to be funny. My friend Rick is from Puerto Rico. He was born in Puerto Rico and came over maybe when he was 11 or 12. And then I met him when he was about 24, 25. And he could do an American accent. It was funny because he would call me up, and like if he talked normal, he'd have the typical Puerto Rican accent. But when he would call me on the phone, he'd be like, "Hello, can I speak with Christopher, please?" And I'd be like, "This is Rick, isn't it?" He's like, "Damn, how'd you know?" It's like, I don't know, but it was pretty good. Like he had the right idea. It was like, talk like you're mocking us. Talk like you're mocking us in English, and you're gonna sound more like us. But then again, I come from an area in the United States where we don't pronounce our R's at the end of words. So, which is actually a lot like Australia, oddly enough. Because you Aussies don't pronounce your R's either. Either. American accent. My American accent is a mix of Southern, West Coast. Dude, bro. Yeah, a lot of guys go for that surfer one when they're trying to pick an American accent. They're almost the Keanu Reeves. Either. Yeah. You're going to say it either. You guys switch between accents, like soccer? Yes, exactly. It's soccer. Here it's soccer. You play soccer? Even football. Even though there's no R in it, you're still going to say the football. You guys play football? So it's almost like it's not even that we're not saying the R's, it's that our A's are very, very up and nasally. Maybe a khakis. Yeah. If you want to say car keys in Boston, you say khakis. Like if you khaki pants. Yeah, get your khakis. Go for a drive. Yeah, whatever. That'd be wicked pisser. Good, we're gonna have a blast. Yeah, khaki. Exactly. No, we don't. Nar. I like the nar. Accents are fun. I always loved accents. I've loved imitations. Yeah, I don't want to quit out of this room without figuring this out. I severely am. This is the first time I'm actually getting the itch to go and look something up. But no, I will stay my hand at it. I don't think this is gonna help, but I'll try it. Maybe this is the vac system? I don't know. It's called the what? This is called the reserve tank. So anyway, I'm gonna find something. This is reserve tank somewhere. I mean, I guess I could get the pump room schematics again, like the pump room book instruction manual again in the library, and read through it and see if maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe the power's got to come from somewhere else. I don't know. But anyway, that's going to end it for me tonight. It's 1 in the morning. I got to get up tomorrow. It's Easter. We're hosting Easter here at the Calm Little Buddy residence. So We have a lot of people over here, so I want to actually get up and make sure that I'm relatively well rested and fresh. YouTube, thanks so much for hanging out with us. YouTube, I want to tell you what, you guys get out of here. You're up. So YouTube, go away.